Hello and welcome, my beautiful Taurus, my bulls. This is your finance and career general forecast for July of 24. So keeping in mind, not every single card or the energy they carry may resonate with every single one of you, but these signify each week of the month of July when it comes to your career and money around you. So take what you can and throw the rest out into the universe. Now, coming in the first row, which could be the beginning of the month, you've been given flexibility. And it says you'll need to see in the dark to maneuver the coming changes. While it seems extreme, just hang in there. This too shall pass. So there could be some issues with your job and your career right now that might be a little iffy or dicey. There could be restructuring going on at your place of work or employment where there are going to be some changes. They just said to me massive changes for some of you. And you're going to have to be adaptable. You're going to have to be flexible. You're going to have to go with the flow, in the beginning. Often when there's restructuring going on within a system, it is a little bit unnerving. And we often have that insecure feeling of, gee, is my job going to be here? Will I have long-term security? So, this is about you not giving up. This is about you adapting and maneuvering around these changes. And, you will be able to do this, Taurus, with being a little bit more creative. This is just a temporary sort of situation right now that's going on there, and things will level out. Things will settle in and settle down so that you'll be able to have a clear sight line again and be clear and concise of, what you're doing at work. So this is about being flexible. This is about going with the flow. This is about give and take, push-pull energy. And when we do that, we become more adaptable. We become more creative. We become more amicable. We become, we can handle the compromises. So there could be some changes at your place of work. Now, the 9 of Fire comes in with that, which is quite interesting because this is about you protecting what you've created and not rolling over, not walking away, and not giving up. You've got protection here. In other words, I think you have seniority or you have a position at your place of work which will leave you feeling, one little level up there where you shouldn't have to feel too insecure, okay? Be prepared, though. Be prepared for these changes coming in. You have great resilience. You'll bounce back from this. This won't last forever, and you'll become even more adaptable. Okay, so I think if there's any negotiations or discussions and communications going on at your place of work, I think that you're going to realize that you are a little more secure than you might have anticipated for some of you. So, protection, preparedness, and resilience are what this card signifies. But it also says, don't get discouraged and roll over and say, well, I'm out of here. Okay, don't do this because you need to think about long-term abundance that could be coming into you, and here it is. So this is about you thinking about success, abundance, your goal setting, and long-term security. So don't be afraid if there is restructuring or changes going on at your place of work. I think you're in a safe position. You're not going to be one of them whose job will become redundant. So, this. In fact, I think some of you might find that you could even be given a new job title, which will bring you more abundance in. So Taurus, just remain flexible here, okay? There could be some changes going on, and it's temporary because this is going to pass. As long as you don't give up and say, well, I'm out of here, I don't like these changes, okay? You need to know that there's the opportunity of these changes bringing you more abundance, which could be better, so much better for you. Okay, coming in your second week of the month of July, let's see what we have. We have saving face. Okay, so you may need to grin and bear it to maintain respect and keep your job. Or you need to smile and make nice to get the position you want. Okay, so remember we talked about this abundance and not rolling over, not giving up. You have to be flexible. You have to go with the flow. So again, I'm seeing some situations at work where things might not be the way you want them to be. Like I say, there could be changes going on there that might be a little uncomfortable for you, and you may not like them. But I think you'll see that this too will pass. That you'll get through this, okay? Some of you might just have to, bite your tongue, breathe in, breathe out, and not let your emotions take precedence here, because when you go in and be emotional with the roar of the lion, you're going to say things or do things in the heat of the moment and really it's best to just slow down and step back, okay? Take a look at the whole picture and just go with the flow right now, okay? Grin and bear it. Don't try to lose your job, okay? You want to maintain and keep your job is what you want to do. Now, coming in with the next card below that, we've got the Two of Earth, and the Two of Pentacles is that card of juggling back and forth. Maybe you're thinking of ideas in your head. Do I stay here? Do I go? You know, being uncertain about that. But I think in the long run, you know you're in a safe position where you are. You've got security. You have this position there that you've been at, and right now you're gainfully employed. And perhaps some of you have a really good position there. You've worked a lot of years to keep. Now, this is the card of balance. Okay, again, I can't express enough that this will pass. Okay, this isn't going to be ongoing forever. Okay, this is transition. This is changes. This is being able to adapt to that. This could be that Tower moment that steps in at this time this month that says, oh my gosh, there's so many changes, and all of a sudden here they are, and I have to face changing things and rebuilding a new foundation or rebuilding something new here. Okay, now prioritize what's important to you. Well, probably your job and your security and the money you're making. Okay, so don't be afraid to go with the flow. There could be some you're juggling something here, and you might even be finding that you're looking into your money and juggling your money. If your income is changing in some way or another, and you might have the resources here with the abundance to start taking something out for your retirement or for investment reasons, okay? So that you've got this money sitting there. You could be stepping up to the plate and speaking to your boss, your supervisor, the CEO, the president of the company, anything like that, some authority figure that you need to discuss issues with. So, they may be even giving you a decision here to make. They could be stepping up and say, you can do this or you can do that, and you might be juggling, geez, what do I want to do, right? So this is the card that says you might be negotiating and having communication and discussions with people at work in authority. Coming in your third week, you've got independence. And it says it's time to go out on your own and create your own business, or try something well outside your comfort zone. Some of you might be thinking about that. This could be a temporary situation here, but it might have got you thinking, do I really want to stay here? These changes, am I going to be able to adapt to them? Are they what I want to do long term, right? So some of you might be saying, you know what, it's time for me to, broaden my horizons. It's time for me to maybe open up my own business, or perhaps open a secondary business online, which might not interfere with the job you have now, or setting yourself up for future, okay, where you are going to be able to do that. Because with this, if we jump down to the bottom here, if we go down to the bottom of this reading, you've got new job title. So you could be opening your own business, or you could be stepping up and getting a promotion. Okay, you could be getting a new job title, which is going to bring you more independence, being in control of, or in a leadership role at your place of work. But I think some of you could be wanting to step out on your own, okay? Now, sometimes you're going to try something that's well out of your comfort zone. If perhaps you've been been given a choice here while you're speaking to authority figures, you've been given a choice, well, you can do this or you can do that. And this could be, out of your comfort zone. You've never done it. But don't be afraid to do that, okay? Curiosity killed the cat, right? In other words, if you don't try, you're not going to know. Okay, so coming in next, you've got the Eight of Earth, which comes in with this energy of independence and moving forward and doing what's important to you, and perhaps, doing this on your own. This is, the card of education, focusing on the details. The Eight of Pentacles, the Eight of Earth, is that card says that you're working very hard on something. You're trying to perfect it. You're trying to let the powers that be at your place and work, or out in society, if you're opening your own business, know what you have to offer. Okay, and it's a lot. So don't be afraid to do that. Keep working hard on this. Some of you could be learning a new skill at work. Maybe they've restructured and they're teaching you something new, or they want to change the way that you had been doing things for improvement. So learning something and wanting to prove to them that you're capable of doing it. Going with the flow, right? So this is a card that says you could also be thinking about adding something to your resume, going back to school, taking a new form of study that you can put on that. Okay, again, leveling yourself up that next rung of income. Now, this is a card that says pay attention to the details. Listen well, okay? Don't try to fast track anything or take any shortcuts, they're telling me this week, or pardon me, this month. So it all in all, there's change coming in for some of you. Now, and they just said to me for the better. So now you've got, with your final week, you've got flashback. And it says, people from the past return. You may work with a previous coworker or take back an old job. You get a second chance. Very interesting. Okay, so security is very important here, right? When it comes to our jobs and our career and how we make money and how we're going to, support ourselves. You might be hearing from somebody through the grapevine that says, hey, I heard about this great position, this great job. If you're not happy there, there's an opening. You might want to come and apply. Okay, so you could be hearing about someone from your past. It's going to give you a leg up, this little tidbit of information that could be very beneficial. You could also be working with somebody you used to work with before. Maybe this individual works at this place, all right? And they said, hey, this job's opening up. Or you could be returning and taking back an old job that you used to do somewhere else. Okay, you're getting a second chance for this security. So again, change. Now, beautiful card coming in with this at the end of the month. You've been given the star. And the star is you. Okay, dreaming big, realizing that you have the ability to create your happiness here with the star card. Moving forward at a very good, progressive, and successful momentum. So, this is about feeling renewed again and having that second chance and feeling secure again and being enthusiastic about it. Okay, it's realizing that you dream big, your dreams can come true. You're listening to your own guidance and you're trusting your own intuition now. And now is the time, for gratitude. Okay. There is light at the end of the tunnel right now, and your challenges are going to fade away, and there's going to be some great new experiences coming into your life. Also with relationships, okay, that have maybe been challenging in the past, they're going to be rekindled. Things are going to work out. Friendships, colleague connections, even romantic relationships perhaps. But I want you to realize that you need to know that you're being encouraged now, okay, to feel great optimism and hope. And show that confidence in yourself and know that your newfound inspirations are orchestrated for you and they're being divinely put in front of you to, to consider. Okay, so this is great. It's time to make long-term plans for your future. Beautiful, beautiful energy. And it's going to bring security. So at the end of the month, you will. You're going to see abundance. You may be speaking with the powers that be, authority. You could be receiving a new job title, which will bring you more long-term security. Wow. Well, my beautiful Taurus, my bulls, this is your finance and career general forecast for the month of July. And I wish you a great remainder to today and a beautiful, optimistic, healthy, happy, prosperous, and successful month. And always know I send you lots of love and many blessings. And I'll see you soon, Taurus.